a child of God. So if you understand that it's not being proud to say I'm a child of God, it's not being proud to say I'm the light of the world. Because the same Jesus who made me a child of God says to me, I'm the light of the world. Okay, I am. And then I suddenly realize, hey, I've got to live as the light of the world. I've got to be an example to other people, just like Jesus was an example for me. That is our calling. And remember what I said at the beginning, that light is not preaching, it's life. It's the life of Jesus. And every meeting we go to, every message we hear, every youth camp we go to, must be to help us to have more of this life of Jesus. That is the reason why we need to be filled with the Holy Spirit. You know, in the Old Testament, and right up until about 200 years ago, there was no electricity in the world. Electricity is only a little more than 100 years old. So all light before that, for thousands of years, how did man have light? With a fire. You either burn wood, or then gradually they would have lamps. And in the lamps, they would put oil. And if you have an oil lamp at home, you have to keep on filling oil. Otherwise, after some time, the lamp will die out. So when Jesus spoke about light, everybody thought of an oil lamp. They didn't think of electric bulbs like we think of today. Everybody had oil lamps. Jesus spoke about the virgins who carried oil lamps. Light meant an oil lamp. So when Jesus said, you're the light of the world, in the mind of everybody, it was an oil lamp. And then they knew the only way the light will burn is if that lamp is full of oil, and it is to be keep on being filled with oil. So what shall I say to you, young people? You must seek with all your heart to keep your vessel full of oil, to be always filled with the Holy Spirit. In the Old Testament, the oil was a picture of the Holy Spirit. In the tabernacle, they had a lampstand inside the tent, and the priests had to make sure every day that the lamp was to be burning all the time, and the oil had to be poured in every day in the Old Testament. That's a picture of how we are to be filled with the Holy Spirit all the time. That's the only way this light can burn, and this life of Jesus can come forth from us